Hello. So welcome to part 4 of getting to know me by my physical TBR. Let's get right into it. So let's start with the last three books in the Codex Alera series by Jim Butcher, of course. So Captain's Fury, Princess Fury, and First Lord's Fury. Yeah, I read the first book, really liked it, and can't wait to continue with the series and see how it ends. Then in the Forgotten Realms, I have the cities. It's a quartet, and it's written all by different people. So the first one is the City of Ravens by Richard Baker. The second book is Temple Hill by Drew Karpyshyn, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. The third one is The Jewel of Termish by Mel Odom. And the fourth one is The City of Splendors by Ed Greenwood and Elaine Cunningham. So, yeah, a series written by multiple people. Really don't know if it's, a benefit or a problem. If you like the writing style of one person and in the second book you hate the writing style or you can't get into that writing style. Yeah, it can be good, can be bad. We'll see. Then I have some books by Carrie Vaughn. I got them for free, so yeah, really don't know actually what it's about, but I saw werewolves, so I figured, yeah, let's call it fantasy. So Kitty Goes to Hell, Kitty Goes to Hollywood, and Kitty at the Midnight Hour. Yeah, don't know, don't know much about it, so let's discover it. Then by Naomi Novik, I have some Terramare books. So this is book 1, The Majesty's Dragon, The Throne of Jade, and these are the first and second book, and this is book 4 in that series, and that's called The Empire of Ivory. Haven't read any of her books, so yeah, going to discover that also. Then by Ed Greenwood, I have his Chandra Saga. There are 3 books in it. So the first one is Spellfire, second is Crown of Fire, and the third one is Hand of Fire. Yep, going to discover that. They're all in the Forgotten Realms. You can see right there. And then also in the Forgotten Realms, I have part 4 and part 5 in the Avatar series. So this one is part 4, it's Prince of Lies, and part 5 is Crucible. I read the first 3 books. They're also written by all different authors. So this one, part 4 is by James Lauder, and part 5 is by Troy Denning. Read the first 3. Really liked the concept of the books, because the first 3 books, at the end of part 3, I thought, this is a good conclusion of the series. So I really don't know why there's part 4 and part 5. Very much like the concept. It's about, if you're familiar with D&D, there are a lot of gods, and 2 or 3 bad or evil gods, or whatever, how you want to call them. They steal some tablets from the upper god. So, and because of their theft, all gods are thrown out of their realms or golems or whatever you want to call it, and they are bound to live upon us humans. So there's no magic. All magic goes haywire, and yeah, a lot of shit's going on. Let's put it that way. It's going crazy, and yeah. So that's the concept. Concept is awesome. I only didn't really like the romance or how that one got with because there's one female and three males. They are in yay, we're now a group and we're going to journey together. Only the romance is from oh yeah, we're traveling for 2 weeks. We haven't said a word, and the male looks at the female while she's bathing in a river. And now they're falling for each other and they're romantically involved. Yay! Character development, I guess. But yeah, that was probably my main the main problem I had with that series. So yeah, can't wait if these two writers will do a better job at finishing that series or not. But hey, that was it. Then by Steve Cash, I have the Mac. Really don't know much about it, but we'll discover it. Then some more L.E. Modestet. Yeah, Fall of Angels and the Order War. Um, yeah, they're all set in the Saga of Recluse world, so need to discover him some more or her, I don't know. Then by Terry Pratchett, I have The Color of Magic. I also have this one in Dutch and showed it in the first video, I forgot. So yeah, need to decide if I'm going to read it in Dutch or in English. Then by Lilith Saint Crow, a novel that's called Working for the Devil. Yep. Also, don't know much about it. Brown's Son did awesome and it was for free, so I'm going to discover that one. And then we have some more R.A. Salvatore books. These are in the Dark Elf Trilogy. So this is book 2, and that's called Exile, and the third book is called Sojourn. Yeah, need to discover that. And then we have some more in the Thousand Orcs Trilogy. No, I'm saying that wrong. It's in the Hunter's Blade Trilogy, my bad. So this is book 1, and that's called The Thousand Orcs, and this is book 2, and that's The Lone Draw. Or Drow, whatever you call it. And then by R. Scott Baker, and have his whole, what is called the Prince of Nothing series. So the first one, the first one is called The Dark That Comes Before. Second one is The Warrior Prophet. And the conclusion in the trilogy is The Thousandfold Fault. Yeah. Let's discover it, right? Then some more Weiss and Hickman. Yeah, this was the first one of the something gate, demon gate, death gate. Maybe it's in here. No, it's not. Too bad. It's called. My memory is gone already. Dragon Wing. It's the first one in the 7-part series by them. And I show the other 6 books. These are also some books in a series. This is part 1, this is part 2. And they are called in English because I only have the Dutch versions, of course. the Well of Darkness, and the Guardians of the Lost. Oh, my bad. Then by Tim Wagoner, I found the first book, The Blade of the The Blade of in the Blade of the Flame trilogy, and this one's called The Fears of the Blood. And then I dropped some books. So by Bernard Cornwell, Swordsong. Then some more in the what's called the World of Warcraft books. This one is by Aaron Rosenberg and Christy Golden. They've also written some books in this universe. Yeah, let's call it that. Separately now, so they joined forces in this one, and that's called Beyond the Dark Portal. And then I also have by Christy Golden, like I said, some works by her alone. This one's called Arthas. And then by That's What My Neighbors, by Cornelia Funk, I have the whole Inkheart trilogy. So first one is Inkheart, the second one Inkspell, and the third one Ink Death. I know Inkheart. There is a movie. I thought. Yeah, I figured. Haven't seen it, so really can't wait to find out if the books are good, and if they're good, I'll watch the movie. If you hear some noise, that's my neighbors there walking up and down the stairs, and they're having some arguments, so sorry about that. And then some more Raymond E. Feist, and that's the Krondor trilogy. So this is book 1, book 2, and book 3. Or 1, 2, and 3. And then I guess some, I don't know if they're standalones, but I haven't any other books by them. By Lee Carroll, I have Black Swan Rising. By Karen Chase, I have Midnight's Daughter. And then 2 books by Kim Harrison, Four Few Demons More, and That Which Welcome. That was the first batch of this video, up to the second one. So, welcome to batch 2. Let's just start. I have some game-related books in this fantasy also. So, Magic the Gathering. This one is written by William R. Forstein. I already mentioned him because I know I mispronounced his name, I guess. And the first book is called Arena. Then in the Assassin's Creed series, because there are also some books by it, all written by Oliver Bowden. I have Assassin's Creed Unity, Assassin's Creed Renaissance, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed Revelations. And like mentioned before, I never played any of the Assassin's Creed games, so yeah. Let's figure out if it's something or not. Then I really have to be careful before the whole pile starts to tumble. These one are only by Margaret Weiss, and there are the Dragon Vault trilogy. So Dragon Master, Dragon Son, and Dragon Lady. I guess if I'm going to translate them into Dutch. So yeah, that's that one. Then I have by Kate Tiernan, I have two books in the Balefire series, so I don't have book one. That's too bad. Yeah, book two is called A Circle of Ashes, and book three is A Feather of Stone. And I just need to buy or find book one. Then I know. Oh, let's put this one first, I guess, before I go to that one. So Weiss and Hickman also created the Dragonlance world, I guess. Um, yeah, these are the first three books in that world or series. So, Dragons of Autumn Twilight, Dragons of Winter Night, and Dragons of Spring Dawning. Yep. And also in the Dragonlance Saga world, however you want to call it, by another author, Darkness and Light, and that's by Paul B. Thompson and Tonya R. Carter. Yeah, I'm just going to look if which one's better or whatever. Then by Terry Windling, I have the Wood Wife. Um, yeah, don't know much about it. Then I've mentioned this one before, Gay Cavriel K. I haven't read any of his work, but I have the Lord of Emperors and Sailing to Serentium. So I'm going to discover him soon. Then I also have two works by Ted Williams again. This is the first one in the Otherland series. Maybe if I'm fast enough. Yeah, City of Golden Shadow. And this is in another series of him, and I really don't know the English name, so sorry about that. Then, of course, Robert Jordan, because I've almost shown all the books I still need to read in a Wheel of Time. This one was missing, so Robert Jordan, Winter's Heart. And that's the ninth book in that series. And then I guess most of you will know this one, the King Arthur retelling, and this one has also the bonus book, the Book of Merlin by Terence H. White. So yeah, going to read into that one. Yeah, sorry, some children are going by on bicycles here. Hey, it's quiet again. Yay for that. Really don't know if you have heard of it, but so yeah, some more Dragonlance World. This one is the second one in the series I showed you earlier. Yeah, Kendamore, and this one is written by Mary Kirchhoff. Then in the Warcraft world again, this one is on the War of the Ancient Trilogy, and this is the first book in it, The Well of Eternity, by Richard A. Knaak. So yeah, I've shown some more books of him before. Yeah. Yeah, it's apparently busy outside. So by Jane Welch, Jane Welch, I pronounced that one right. The Allegiance of Man, and this is the third book in the series of the Book of Man. I need to discover her. And by Patricia Briggs, I have Moon Called, and I guess this one's some urban fantasy. Then some more L.A. Salvatore in the Forgotten Realms world. This one is still, these are the other three books. I've shown two books in this quintet earlier. done this video, but 1 or 2 or 3 videos behind. Yeah, let's say this is part 2, and that's in Sylvan Shadows. Then Night Masks is book 3, and book 5 is called The Chaos Curse, and it's all in the Cleric Quintet. So yeah, read that one. Then by Karen Chance, I also have Embrace the Night. And we will continue with some more Magic the Gathering books by Jess LeBeau. This is book 2 in the Meridian cycle, and that one's called The Dark Steel Eye. And in another series, this is the Moontide cycle. This is book or the Lorwyn cycle, my bad. And this one is written by Corey G. Herden and Scott McCall. Yeah, and this one is called Morning Tide. So sorry for not looking at you. I should have been doing that more. And then we also have another book in the Chronicles of the Necromancer by Gail Z. Martin. This one is called Dark Lady's Chosen. And by Brandon Sanderson again, we have the Arcanum Unbound. So this is the Cosmere collection. Yeah, I've read some works by him, but need to start with this one, and then I'll continue with reading some other works by him. So yeah. Then by Ellie Newalk, I have the Book of Unholy Mischief. Yeah, let's find out if it's good or not. Then some more in the Fever world by Karen Mary Moaning. I have Dark Fever and Fey Fever. So yeah, need to discover her. And of course some more David Gemmell. I have the Iron Hands Delta, the Knights of Dark Renown, Wolf in Shadow, and also Ravenheart. And I need to make some room because there are a lot more books to come. Another one by Bernard Cornwell, The Last Kingdom. And by Garth Nix, I have Abortion, and that one is, I think, in the Sabriel and Lariel series. So yeah, can't wait to find out. And then this one is, I don't know if it's a series or not. I guess so, but it doesn't show on any cover. Yeah, The Painted Man by Peter V. Brett. And then in the Wizards realm, within the Forgotten Realms, yeah, these are also written by multiple authors. So this one is written by James P. Davis. It's called Bloodwalk. And this one is written by Bruce R. Cordell, and this is called Dark Vision. So yeah, need to discover that. And by Park Godwin, I have Firelord. By Todd McGaffrey, I have Dragon's Blood. And that's apparently a new novel in Perm, if I'm pronouncing that one correctly, or Perpy. If it's a by symbol. Then by Thomas Harlan, I have The Gate of Fire. Also need to read that one. And this is in the Age of Five, this is the third book by Truly Kavanagh, and it's The Voice of the Gods. Then some more Raymond E. Feist. This one is written also by Joe Rosenberg, and it's called The Legends of River Murder in Lamont. Still sorry if you hear the noises outside. Some children are celebrating something. Some more Forgotten Realms. This one is written by Don Battenwaite and Dave Cross and it's called Mistress of the Night. And this is in the Priest series. And also in the Priest series, this one by Cameron and Franklin, Maiden of Path. Maiden of Pain. Maiden of Pain. And then the last one I have in that series is Lady of Poison by Bruce R. Cordell. Yeah, and then let's continue with some more Terry Brooks. This one's easier because they're all in English, so I don't have to translate them from Dutch to English. Yeah, Terry Brooks, Running with the Demon, Anthrax, and that's one book in the voice of the Gerald Shannara. This is the first King of Shannara. That's a prequel to one of his series. And I also have book one in the voice of the Gerald Shannara, and this one's called Isle Witch. And we're still not there because I have also, if I can get them all, by Rachel Kane. I have the Weather Warden novels. So I have the Gale Force, Windfall, Firestorm, Thin Air, Chill Factor, and Cape Storm. I'll just continue and hopefully you don't get bothered by all the sounds from outside. More World of Warcraft series, books, thingies, by Christy Golden, The Rise of the Horde. I don't know if I have the bigger one or I have multiple versions of it, so need to find out. And some more. This one is also by Christy Golden. This is The Lord of the Clans. This is part 2 in the series. This is part 3 in the same series. And it's written by someone else. This one was written by Jeff Grubb, and that's called The Last Guardian. And then let's go back with Ed Greenwood, Elminster, The Making of a Mage. Also in the Forgotten Realms. Then also by Thomas Harlan, I have The Storm of Haven. A Storm of Heaven, I bet. And by George Green, I have Hound. And that's pile with another trilogy of another book in the Seven Waters trilogy by Juliette Marie. And this one's called, I guess, Child of the Prophet. Let me look it up. Yeah, Child of the Prophecy. And that's the third part in that trilogy. Then a lot of Stephen Erickson books, all in the lesson books of the Fallen series. Midnight Tides, Toll of the Hounds, House of Change, and I guess it's the final book in the series, or the final novel in the series, and that's The Crippled God. And just because I can continue with it, some more in the Madison Empire by Ian C. Esselmond, and this one's called Blood Bone. And some more in the Magic the Gathering world. This is the first book in the Mirrodin cycle, Moons of Mirrodin, and that's written by Will McDermott. And I'll finish all the pockets I have with another Jim Butcher book, in the Cinder Spires series, and it's called The Aeronaut's Witness. So can't wait to find out if it's good or bad, because I like Dresden. I really liked Codex Alera. For what I've read, and I've only read 2 books by him. Yeah, and this one was some steampunk kind of setting. So yeah, can't wait to find out. On to the next video. Bye.